welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my kind of quick, easy, everyday kind of makeup look that I've been wearing for the past like few months, I would say. This is something that I like to do if I have to go run errands and I kind of want to put a little bit of makeup on, but I don't want like the full cake kind of face, if you know what I mean. This is if I do want to wear a little something, but I don't want to go like full blown like, you know, glam. This is just an easy kind of everyday makeup. I could do this in probably about 10 minutes or so. Of course, it's going to take me a little bit longer in this video because I'm going to be explaining everything while I do it. But on an everyday kind of basis, it does take me about 10 minutes or so to just kind of throw it on and go out the door. It just makes me feel like a little bit more put together, but yet I don't feel like I have like a full face of makeup on because, let's be real, I don't wear makeup all the time. I hardly ever wear makeup, but this is something that I love to just wear when I just want to look a little bit better than like my natural self. I just feel like it, like, you know, brightens up my skin, just makes me look a little bit more awake and fresh and kind of ready for the day. So yeah, if you guys are interested in how I created this look today, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so I just zoomed you guys in so you can basically see everything up close. So the first thing I normally do is I apply this Lumify eye drops. These are my favorite eye drops, especially if you get like red eyes, because for some reason my eyes get like bloodshot and kind of like red and irritated, and these are the only eye drops I find that really get rid of all the redness in your eyes. So I swear by these. These are the best eye drops ever. It makes your the white in your eyes like pure white. So I just popped that in my eyes. So now my eyes look more fresh and more awake and I don't look as like tired. So usually I'll wash my face and then I'll go in with the Saturday Skin Glycolic Acid, the 10% Pore Control Complete Toner. I don't know. I just use this on a cotton pad and I just go all over my face just to help kind of tone my skin after I wash my face. Then I'll go in with the Summer Fridays CC Serum. This is a really good like brightening serum. So I'm just going to apply just 2 pumps of that and just rub that onto my skin. And this just gives like a nice glow to your face. So I really think that prepping your skin really does make a huge difference in the overall look of your skin, for one, and the way your makeup goes on. So I like to use a serum in the morning as well. My favorite type of serums are usually brightening serums because it just helps you look more awake and your skin just looks more healthy. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I love this under makeup because it just gives you like the most beautiful glow to your skin. And it's not super greasy or like oily where you feel like your makeup's going to like slip off. It's just like the perfect type of moisturizer for underneath your makeup. And then I'm going to take this Tula Skincare Glow and Get It Cooling Brightening Eye Balm. I recently picked this up from Ulta and it just gives you like this nice kind of like glow under your eyes. You'll be able to see. It just gives you like a nice like brightening kind of look. And it just feels like cooling and refreshing, so I like to use it in the morning to really brighten up my eyes. But you could see there, it just kind of like gives you like this like iridescent glow under your eyes, but it's not like shimmery or anything. Okay, and then the last thing I do for like my prep, this is just prepping before we go into like makeup and everything, is I take the Lip Injections Lip Extreme. This is in the Bee Sting. I like this because it has like a nice like shine to it. But this is going to help plump your lips and make your lips look a little bit bigger before we go in with like lip products. Okay, moving into makeup. So this is basically like my favorite thing ever right now. It's the Origins Ginseng SPF 40 Energy Boosting Tinted Moisturizer. I've been so obsessed with this because it's like a moisturizer, but it's got like a little bit of a tint to it, so it just kind of evens out your skin tone and your skin just looks a little bit better, but it doesn't look like you have like foundation or makeup on. And it also has SPF 40, so it's perfect for the spring and summertime. So I just take some of this. It comes out like this like cream color, and then I'll mix it on my fingertips and I just apply this with my hands. And when you start blending it in, it'll start adjusting to your skin tone. And then because I'm wearing like a tank top, I'm gonna bring some down my neck as well. And onto my chest, just to kind of, you know, protect this whole area. But it just gives you like this like glow and like a slight tint. The tint is a little bit darker than my skin tone, I will say, but I just like that it kind of just makes me look a little bit more alive because I'm so fair right now. It just kind of evens out your skin tone. It doesn't look like makeup or anything. It just feels very hydrating, and it just makes your skin look so much better than what it was before. So I love to just put this on just for a little bit of coverage, but not anything crazy. I'm gonna take this Bobbi Brown color corrector in light bisque. It just looks like this. It's like a peachy undertone kind of corrector. So I like to use this on like my acne scars that are a little bit more dark, because it'll help kind of color correct the darkness so that you don't really see how dark the spot is. So I have like a little spot right there. So I'll just take it on my finger and I just pat it. And I have one here. So anywhere where I have like dark spots is where I'll apply the color corrector. My skin has definitely cleared up though, which I'm so thankful for, because I was struggling a little bit with acne. I have like a little sunspot underneath my eye, so I like to apply it under my eyes just to help kind of brighten this area. And I just do a very light amount. You don't want to go crazy with it. And even if you can still see a little bit of my skin peeking through, I really don't mind it, because it's not like I'm trying to do like a full kind of coverage look. I just want something quick and simple and easy that kind of just looks like my skin, but a little bit better and kind of evened out. But I'm not really worried about covering everything. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna take this Graftobian palette. It's like a little quad kind of palette looking thing. And I'm going to take these two shades. Actually, I'm going to take this one and a little bit of this one, and I'm going to mix them together. And I'm just going to take my finger again and just pat over any areas I feel like I need a little bit of coverage. And then I'm going to take my sponge. This is an e.l.f. sponge, and I'm just going to pat over that just to help kind of blend that out. The Graftobian palette is so creamy that it really just blends itself out. It's like so easy to work with. I'm just putting whatever I have left on the sponge just all around my face, on my nose. But I'm not going to put like any additional product on my nose because I don't really need any coverage or anything like that on my nose. So I'm going to take some of this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade 330 Ivory. Just a very small amount, just to kind of like brighten up this area. Just like that. I'm going to put a little bit around my nose, and then right here around my mouth. So you can see how it just brightens up my eyes a little bit, but it's not like crazy bright. And I'll just take whatever on the sponge just across my eyelid. I don't want to go in with any extra product because it can crease throughout the day. So just whatever is left over on the sponge, I'll just kind of rub on my eye. So I'm going to take two of my favorite products right now. These are the cream kind of contour and blush from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Hollywood Contour Wand in the shade Fair Medium. And then I'm going to use the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pink Gasm, which is really pretty. So I'm just going to take some of this, and I'm just going to apply just like a few dots right on the side, two up here, a little under the chin. And then I'm gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna take my Sephora number 47 brush to blend this out. So I kind of like flick it upwards. You don't want to blend down because that'll make it look kind of muddy looking. So I just kind of blend up and just pat. I just love how like natural this is, and it's super easy to blend out. Doesn't look like too harsh. And then whatever I have left, I'm just gonna take on my nose just to kind of warm up my nose a little bit. So on days where I don't do a lot of makeup, I love to kind of overdo it on the blush a little bit, just because it just looks so fresh and it just makes you look a little bit more natural, like you were just out in the sun and you kind of got like sunburnt a little bit. So I'm just going to take some of this blush and apply it to my cheeks. I also apply on my nose and then like a little bit on the side of my forehead. And then I'll blend that out with my sponge. Okay, so after I blended in the blush, I'm going to take a little bit of this Rare Beauty highlighter. This is the Liquid Luminizer in the shade Mesmerize. This is such a pretty kind of like highlighter that's cream. So I just take it and I apply some on the top of my cheekbones. And then I'll take my sponge and I just pat this into my skin. You can see it just gives like such a natural kind of glow to your skin. It doesn't look like chunky, glittery like highlighter. It just looks like you've just been kind of damp because you've been sweating outside, but it just gives you like that glow. So now I'm just going to take my sponge and just kind of blend out any creases that might have happened under my eyes. You want to do this before you set that concealer and before you do, or after you do your creams, because you don't want it to like the cream and the powder to mix. So to set that, I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder for Under Eyes in the shade 1. It's just like translucent color, and I'm going to use this just on a brush. This is the Jessup number 05 brush. I got these from Amazon and I love these brushes. So I'm just going to take some on that brush and I'm just going to pat it directly under my eyes, avoiding like this area. I want to keep that highlighted, but I'm just putting it down around my nose and like right here on my cheeks and then right directly under my eyes. But it just kind of softens that area and it sets it so that it doesn't crease throughout the day. And I wrap it around my nose and my mouth so that I don't get oily around my nose. And then I'll take a little bit and I'll just pop it on my chin, around my mouth. This is a very like lightweight powder, so you don't even see it on your skin. So you can see it just like brightens up your under eyes, but it doesn't take away from like the dewiness that we have going on the skin. Usually I would fill in my brows and make them look all nice and perfect, but on just like an everyday kind of quick like everyday makeup, I don't even bother with my brows because it can really look overdone with like certain looks. So these are just my natural brows, so I'm basically just going to comb through them with Boy Brow from Glossier, just to kind of tame them so they're all going the same way. And then because I have naturally blonde hair, I do like to kind of tint my brows a little bit. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Granite, this is the Dip Brow Gel, but I'm going to use like the smallest amount because this stuff can really make your brows look like super like filled in. Just kind of want to coat the hairs, but I don't want it to look overdone. So you could see how that brow is a little bit darker than this brow. So I just applied just a little bit of that brow gel just through my brows so that they look like they're kind of combed through. They're not like going in crazy different directions. And the brow hairs just look a little bit tinted, but I don't look like I have like a lot of product in my brows. Okay, so now for my eyes, I'm going to take the Master Pigment Pro Pencil from Mario, and this is the color Perfect Brown. I showed you guys this in my Sephora haul. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a little bit right here on the corner of my eye. Just very, like, you could see it's kind of sloppy right there. And then I'm going to take the end of the brush and I'm just going to blend it back and forth. And then kind of connect it. Kind of wing it out on the corner, if you could see that. So you could see there, it just kind of looks like just like a very light kind of wing, but it's not anything too extreme and too, like, you know, hard to do. Like, literally anybody can do that. And I love that the end of this brush has like this kind of like, it's like an actual brush. It's not like a sponge, because a lot of makeup brands, they actually put like a sponge on the bottom, and I don't really like that. I like how this is a brush, because then I'm able to like flick it out and create like a little wing on the outer corner. So I'm pretty obsessed with this pencil, so I highly recommend to check out the Perfect Brown by Mario. And then the last thing that I will do is I'll just apply a little bit of mascara to my lashes. So I'm just going to use the Carbon Black mascara from L'Oreal. And then for my lower lashes, I'm going to use the MAC Giga Black Lash mascara. And I'm just applying just a little bit to my lower lashes. Okay, so I'm going to use NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Truffle. Nude Truffle. Okay, so like on a normal day-to-day basis, I would just leave this matte, because if we are going to be wearing masks, I don't like to have any gloss on because it's going to get all in the mask, and that's just like one of my biggest pet peeves. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to apply a little bit more of that lip plumper just to give like a nice kind of gloss to the lips. But I would normally just leave it matte just with the liner, because I don't like that feeling of gloss when I'm wearing a mask. Okay, so for setting spray, I'm just going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. So there you have it, you guys. This is my quick, kind of easy, fast, cream kind of makeup routine. I just love this kind of look. I just feel like my skin just looks very natural and youthful, and it doesn't look like I have a lot of makeup on. Even though we did use a lot of products, we didn't use a lot of like product on our face, if that makes sense. But I just love this look. I just feel like my makeup just looks so natural and just very like dewy and fresh, and I feel like it's the perfect kind of spring summer kind of makeup look. And this kind of trend, like with the natural coverage, very light eye makeup kind of look, is very in right now, and I'm starting to love it, because I was a full coverage bitch for a very long time. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a full coverage bitch, but I'm dabbling a little bit into the natural coverage, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. So definitely give it a try. See how you like it. Let me know down below if you like it. You better like it. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel down below. Click on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. But other than that, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!